think, baby. Held your love in my hand. Now I see you're gone somewhere. You won't give me the time of day. That's the Cod Shot. It's drag. That's the Cod Shot. We let our love go bad. Hey, welcome to the channel, all about the blues harmonica. So if you haven't already, thumbs up and subscribe. Something easy today for everybody. Let's hope people can get into this kind of groove. The great Stevie Ray Vaughan, blues player, Cod Shot, the tune called Cod Shot. Now, before we kick off, yeah, got a couple of marine bands here. Just make sure I've got a C in front of me, because I guess that's what most people have when they're starting out, or if they're, you know, in the first. But it's better for coaching anyway. All right, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Now I just had 5 minutes. Somebody wanted me to do this for a while. I've been doing other things. I just got time to do it now. Somebody asked me to do it. I just had a quick trawl on the internet to see if anybody was doing anything near with the harp. Nope, didn't find anybody. They sort of treat it as a straightforward blues thing, or they might play that little bit of the riff at the start, but then they don't chord change, they don't do anything with it, and it's not too difficult to do. Alright, just a little bit of thought process. So I'm going to share this with you today, and hopefully it'll inspire some of you to kick on and play great blues harp. Alright, so you can play this in second position, you can play it in third, fourth and fifth, all work. Play it in any position where you're going to find some of these tongue blocking chords. Alright, so that's why I always say that 12th position is good, first is good, second, third, fourth, fifth and in 6th. And why do I say this? Well, look, when you go to the 4 chord in 6th, you drop into E, don't you? Yeah? So there you go. As long as you've got some form of block chord in, those are the keys you'll tend to favour. And they are staccato around the other side. I play in all 12, as everybody should eventually, for a monumental set of reasons, even as a blues player. But you don't have to, you know, but that's just my little rant on that. Okay, so this tune. So I'm going to show you, I could show you in second, but you need, I tend to use 4 overblow quite a lot on that one. So let's just make it easy. We'll make it into third, alright? And it's all about a basic shuffle. A basic shuffle, alright? Nothing tricky here, but it's important to understand the importance, say it twice now, of a basic shuffle. When you get a good jazz drummer playing blues in a blues band, or a good blues drummer, he should have that 12/8 thing going on. Yakate, 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 yaga. Yeah? And the 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Take the middle one out. And 1, 2, 1, 2. So he can drive the front of the band at the front can drive him, depending who's going to lead. And they can switch and bend the time. Even in blues, we can move it and bend the time, because the drummer plays 4/4 and 6/8 or 3/4 underneath. He plays 2 time frames, feather light on the drum kit. You can just watch a guy when he sits on a set of drums, whether he's schooled in that way or not, or whether he's been brought up as a rock, what I call the rock kick drummer, that smacks the hell out of the kick drum and couldn't swing to save his life. Alright? And that's what this game's about, even as a blues player. And the great Stevie Ray Vaughan, his heroes, people like Kenny Burrell. Yeah? And that's important to note that. Okay? But in the blues world, of course, Stevie was fantastic. Alright? Fantastic. So fluid. So, okay, So I've got a C harmonica here. Let's do it really simple. One draw, one blow, back to one draw, two all the way down, and then back to one draw. Then we'll chord change into second. So now going two draw, two all the way down, then back to two draw. Back to the first one. Same thing again. And then up to which is 6 draw or 3 draw full bend. Six draw. And notice I take his lyric to play. Alright, you've got to think about these things. 6 draw, 6 blow, 5 draw, 6 blow, back to 5 draw, 4 draw, 4 blow, 4 draw. And of course, what did I do? You can play either side and just put the tongue there. Okay, and when I was doing this, now listen. So I'm just putting the tongue split in the middle and playing the 2 notes either side with the tongue. Alright, and that's it. Just replace the single notes, alright, with a tongue block. Tongue in the middle, the 2 notes either side. Alright, that's all there is to it. Excuse me, it's very, very straightforward and simple. Okay, but I trawled the net this morning and I don't hear anybody actually, or harmonica players, looking at Stevie's work and thinking about it. Now, obviously you produce your own self into it when you play it, of course you do, and make it yours, but a little bit of process, not even without any structure to the band. Alright? Alright, just something very quickly. Not sure if this is in tune. Alright, now this thing we're talking about here, this, or the cheated way. See a lot of guitarists do that, yeah? But it's this chord I want to talk about. There. 7/9 chords and 7/9 plus and 7/9 plus 9 plus 9. There. Instead of here, we're going here. Yeah. And Stevie uses, a lot of blues players use those. Now, obviously, with the harmonica, you can't get that. You just get the basic tongue octaves that we tend to use. So just be mindful of that when you hear that chord. It's okay if you're splitting one note either side on just an octave. That works fine. But just be careful with your displacement, and you can find out where things do work and where they don't, and where you can create a 7th chord and where you create just a basic chord. Right? And you get that through experience. But that. Resolving it there, yeah? So remember, when you're going to do a tune like this as a harmonica player, first of all, understand the basic structure. Understand that you're going to get in the way of the guitar. If you are, back off, don't play anything. Alright? Unless you can drive that groove, or you're going to not get in the way of it, okay? and then listen to what's going on. That's the first thing. Then you need to be able to emulate the lyric and his inflections on the harp in a solo form, because that's another vehicle to inspire you to move from, to improvise from. That's the second thing. Thirdly, then you play or trying to learn a counterpoint groove to what's going on, all the time thinking about how he approached the song and how you can develop it. Alright? I did one, if you look up Harpo the Healer, Sweet Home Chicago, I give a lesson on playing Sweet Home Chicago, and basically in that tune that I did years ago, it's on the net, a lot of people like it. Again, it's where you hear it in your head and where you've got it from. I hear a lot of people playing Sweet Home Chicago over the last 40, 50 years. It just sounds like another blues to me, but I think that the definitive thing was Steve Cropper and those guys in the Blues Brothers in 1980 defined it again when they set it up, and I did it that way, just to show people as a vehicle of what you can do with something very simple. Okay, so this is very simple, right? And you can make something of it very easily. And if you've been playing for a short time, you know, it's something that you can do. And that's in third position. I used a C harp there. Can't remember what harp I used to kick off on that one. I just picked one up. But okay, so I hope that helps a few people. Have some fun with it. Go and listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan doing it, and then take your inspiration from there. The harp players I've seen, I'm sure they're all really good. I'm sure they're all fantastic in their own way, but it's an odd way that they come to it. Almost like they're oblivious to the guy that wrote the thing in the first place. Right? And of course, if you're going to say those lyrics, I mean, I just threw them out there, but obviously it's on a gig, you've really got to believe what you're throwing out. You know, it's got to come from the gut, and you've got to, you know, you're going to feel that kind of emotion and push it out. You know, don't be tentative about it, and then make sure all your dynamics are in there. But that's something for later. Now, if you want an advanced lesson, give me contact me from my website. You get it off of YouTube. I'll show you, because at the start of that I just played some very simple advanced harmony, something very simple. But if you want to learn all about that and you're at that stage, give us a bell on that one. Podcasts below on a lot of different topics. You'll have some fun there. Okay, as always, I'll catch you on the rebound.